What's weirdest thing about American culture? I'm from America, but I think our pharmaceutical ads are really fucking weird and annoying. You may experience nausea, vomiting, migraine headaches, dizziness, memory loss, anal bleeding, or death. See your doctor to learn whether this medication is right for you. Do not take drug name if you are allergic to drug name. Do not taunt drug name. Do not make eye contact with drug name. I feel you. Those pharmaceutical ads are like an unwanted guest who just won't leave. Can someone please change the channel? We banned most cigarette advertising decades ago. But I cannot watch a football game without seeing every alcohol ad a million times. Fun fact, in alcohol ads it's actually illegal to show the person consuming the alcohol. So for ads you usually just have a bunch of people clinking their glasses together, but you never actually see them drink it. In Ohio, it's illegal to use a depiction of Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny in an alcohol advert. Santa totally makes me want to drink. I swear, watching a football game is like preparing for a drinking marathon with those alcohol ads. Pace yourselves, folks. We're fine with whatever level of violence and gore you want to put on TV, as long as there aren't any female nipples showing. I also love the warnings that are like extreme violence, sex, nudity, rape, torture, foul language, and smoking. Like, yeah, smoking is bad and all, but really? In South Korea they have a funny way of censoring things on TV. They would show all of extreme violence, nudity, sex, etc., but then censor someone smoking by blurring out the cigarette. It makes zero sense because kids can literally see people smoking every day out on the street. Sometimes even right by the schools. And unless the law changed, porno had to actually be a story. You couldn't just record porn lol. I mean, who needs to see female nipples when we can watch a close-up of someone's head getting ripped off? Priorities, people. Hello. So, we're making a YouTube video about the weirdest things in American culture. Trust us, they're pretty odd. But hey, we're curious to know what you think. So don't be shy, hit that subscribe button and drop your answer below. We're all ears. The commercialism of everything. Everything is an ad. Everything is to get you to buy something. And that you should monetize everything you do. Like to play guitar? You should make a YouTube channel. Like to knit? Sell that shit on Etsy. Just let me do something for fun. And this offer is only going to be available to you, you lucky motherfucker, for the next 30 minutes. Unless you visit again tomorrow. Then it'll be another 30 minutes. And then next time you visit, you'll have some more time to think about it. Tomorrow? More like the same commercial is played during the next ad break. The limited time offer scam per usual. Thank God for AdBlock. I once saw an ad for ads. I've never been so tempted to buy something that would remind me to buy even more things. Extreme paranoia about pedophiles combined with an extreme sexualization of teenage girls. It's like Always Sunny said at the end of that one episode, child beauty pageants are an American tradition. Just not a proud one. The paranoia is also always towards strangers, even when it's statistically backed that the biggest danger is someone you know. And ironically this known person is often somehow protected by everyone even when it's all but publicly admitted that they're a danger to kids. Many pedophiles specifically try to find professions of high trust with children. While most teachers, coaches, youth pastors, etc. are not pedophiles, a lot of pedophiles gravitate towards those jobs. Lots of people claim this politician or that celebrity are pedophiles, but the people you really need to vet are the ones that spend the most time with children. Even then, paranoia is not warranted, just get references and a background check. I can't help but chuckle at the irony of a country that's terrified of sex offenders but can't seem to tear their eyes away from those provocative cheerleaders on the sidelines. Tipping. For everything. For the smallest things. For people simply doing their jobs. As an American this has gotten extremely out of hand. Tipping used to be basically for only servers/bartenders and maybe valet people. Tipping being mandatory, destroying the essence of tipping. Tipping servers and especially bartenders, who spend time interacting with you and chatting with you and giving you personalized attention, makes so much more sense than someone spinning around an iPad after you hand them your credit card. You know what's even weirder? Pretending to be interested in people's lives during small talk. I'd rather pay another round of tips. Bragging about working ourselves to death. I think the Japanese have Americans beat there. But it's still Americans who are partly to blame. It was an American economist who suggested the Japanese companies constantly raise the bar for acceptable work. The Japanese took it to the extreme, so no one can possibly catch up. And failing your group is anti-Confucian, so they strive to do it at any cost. They may have the states beat and actually working themselves to death, but the Japanese would never brag about it. Just saying I'm good at X is a bit taboo in Japanese culture. The US easily has Japan beat and actually bragging about it. I think you will find a lot of Japanese cultural oddities post-Meiji or American suggestions. Celebrating a holiday to give thanks for the things in life you already have, and then the next day fighting people over a new appliance for a 25% discount. Is that still a thing? I don't remember seeing those stampedes being as commonplace anymore, and it seems more like people go online for those deals now instead of camping after Thanksgiving dinner at their local Best Buy or whatever. Yeah, Amazon, and the internet, basically killed the need to go Black Friday shopping. Plus most stores are doing sales all month instead or opening up Thanksgiving Day. About the only place you'll still see fights is Walmart, but not sure how it's different from any other day. Additionally, Black Friday has changed from a single-day sale to a week, and as of the last few years, a whole month leading right into the holiday sale. I can't help but find it amusing how we have a holiday where we're grateful for what we have, only to lose all sense of gratitude the very next day over a discounted toaster. Guilt is put on the consumer, not the corporations. The customer has to tip because servers don't make a livable wage. The customer has to recycle and watch their carbon footprint because the environment is deteriorating. The customer has to eat better because cows are being slaughtered and chickens are trapped in cages. 100% of the world's problems are caused by giant corporations, not the average person. So tired of this. The dichotomy between the love and hate for the rich/elite. My best friend is an avid 1% hater. Yet reaps the benefits of the 1% as her boyfriend comes from a family that falls into that group. And the worst part? She doesn't stop bragging about how much money this family has. Make it make sense. Boasting about your partner's wealth is one of the worst and dumbest shit you could do. Most of those family will cut you off in a heartbeat if they deem you an untrustworthy outsider who can't keep your mouth shut. One of my friend was devastated because she overstepped the boundaries and tried to get herself involved in her boyfriend's family finance and got kicked out immediately. The poor are obese. In most other countries when you see abject poverty you can see people starving with their ribs poking out. It's because the cheapest food is jam-packed with sugar. All thanks to the sugar industry successfully convincing people that fat was the real enemy. Nope, it's them. And items marked as low fat have extra sugar to make up for the reduced taste. The diet fat industry as a whole. Very few people actually have celiac disease, for example, but with the rise of more people wanting gluten-free items because they've been told gluten is bad for you even if you don't have celiac disease has made it so every grocery store and restaurant has a gluten-free option available for the most popular items. The thing is, gluten-free stuff tastes horrible, so they jam it full of sugar so it's at least somewhat palatable. I always find it fascinating how in America, even the salads have an extra side of fries. Truly a country that knows how to make poverty delicious. Simultaneously oversensitive and violent. So today they sent out a mass test of the emergency broadcast system. The amount of pictures I saw posted with people's gun collections saying been itching to use these was alarming. It's so stupid because they've been doing emergency broadcast tests my whole life, and I'm 47 years old. Of course, back in the day they couldn't do one for the whole country at the same time. People that do this kind of stuff are the same people using their cell phones to tweet about the government tracking people by microchips or something. No, you big dummy. They're tracking you right now on that phone. But Ma rights. Ma rights and privacy. Hey, look at my guns and ass and truck. Being able to fight and die for your country before being allowed to purchase and drink a beer. I hate alcohol, and I didn't serve, but still, this is pretty silly, and I think it actually contributes to alcoholism by making it taboo, and therefore cool, in your teen years. Shit, you can join the military before you're legally an adult. They will happily accept your ass at 17. Right. Like I can go fight across the country but I can't celebrate by buying a beer and smokes when I get back. You can also get married but no champagne toast. And since you're sober, you could rent a car to drive off on your honeymoon. Oh wait.